What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I have been on collagen, taking collagen for over a year now. It's been roughly 12 and a half months. And I got to say, it's been an interesting journey. I've learned a lot, and I've definitely found some brands that I like more than others, as well as some that I'll probably never take again. And throughout the last, I would say 6 to 8 months, I've been seeing some really big, significant improvements. And I got to say, I'm really liking how it's all going. So, quick backstory, I am in my 30s and I was diagnosed with celiac disease last year. And so I was starting to look for some collagen supplements that would kind of help heal and restore the gut because I was having some stomach issues. And then also, I know that there's added benefits for hair, skin, nails, and some other benefits outside of that. My journey started with Vital Proteins, and it was great. I mean, I do really like Vital Proteins. It dissolves really quick in coffee, which is great. But then I actually stopped drinking coffee, so I didn't really find a need for the Vital Proteins mix anymore. So I moved on to Ancient Nutrition, and that was one of my favorites. However, the downside with that brand, for whatever reason, I tried a few different mixes of theirs. Their collagen just seemed to make me break out always. And I know that it's supposed to be really good for your skin, so I was a bit surprised. But I was reading online that certain collagen mixes for certain skin types can cause you to break out. Sometimes it's just at the beginning, sometimes it's just like rare flare-ups, and then sometimes it's throughout the course of the duration of taking the product. And unfortunately for me, it just seemed to kind of pop up every now and again and kind of remain through the course of taking it. And that was surprising given that I'm in my 30s now, and I thought acne was like way behind me. I hadn't had it in a few years. So for me, that was definitely a bummer, and it was enough to make me stop taking it. So that leads me to my favorite brand. And honestly, it took going through like a few different brands at both health stores and grocery stores before I landed on this one. I actually found it online. It was on another video that I found, and I was like, you know what, let's just give it a shot. So this was one that I mentioned in a different video, but it's called Health Club. They kind of abbreviated to HLTH Club. I think their website is myhealthclub.com. But anyway, they have a few different collagen blends and options available. I believe they have vegetarian as well as traditional bovine and other types. But what I like about it is I haven't been getting the acne from it, but I have been seeing some skin improvement. My skin has definitely been a lot better from a texture standpoint. It seems to hold color longer. Like if I go out in the sun, it seems to hold color, which I wasn't expecting. And then the other thing is, my hairline has been receding a little bit as I've been getting older. Not as much as some of my other friends out there, but you can see like there's a little bit of thinning here and there. And I have noticed it's been getting thicker. The weirdest part is when I first started collagen, the hair started to fall out a little bit. And I don't know if that was because the thicker strands were kind of coming through and pushing the thinner strands out, but I have definitely noticed an improvement in the thickness and fullness of my hair. I'm not taking any finasteride or any other hair regrowth supplements. So I got to say it's mostly due to the collagen. And I've also noticed that fingernails are growing faster than they would. And I think in general, I've seen a lot of good health improvements, and that includes the gut. I think the Ancient Nutrition collagen was better for my gut in general, just because it's more of a complex collagen. I'm still noticing gut benefits for taking the Health Club collagen, but I think if I was doing it purely just for like the celiac stuff, then I would take the Ancient Nutrition over the Health Club. What I do like a lot about this is I tend to make smoothies nowadays rather than doing the coffee. And what's cool about this is this one in particular is unflavored. I think they have different flavors on their website, but it blends really well. I can't even taste it. I didn't even know it's in there when I put it in. And I think it just has a really good consistency to it, because some of the other collagens out there have kind of like a sandy or like granulated texture to it, and you can definitely tell when it's in a smoothie. But by having it unflavored, I can custom make like different smoothie variations, and it just blends really well. My go-to smoothie right now, if you're curious, is bananas, milk, either regular milk or almond milk or oat milk, whatever your preference is, ice, dates if you want it to be a little bit sweeter. Sometimes I put dates, sometimes I don't. Almond butter or peanut butter. I stay away from peanut butter personally. I like almond butter, but it's personal preference. And then just a scoop or two of the collagen powder, and that's it. It's super clean. It tastes fantastic. And if you have like a sweet tooth or you're looking for dessert after a meal, just have that instead, and it should squash any dessert cravings you may have. So overall, being in my 30s, I mean, the collagen journey has been great thus far outside of the acne. Everything else seems to be working as advertised, so I definitely would recommend trying it if you have never done so before. One other thing that I have found to be pretty beneficial as well in combination with the collagen has been creatine. I've tried a few different brands. Right now I'm doing the Health Club creatine. It mixes really well. It's super clean. It's just pure creatine monohydrate, and I definitely try and stick to the cleaner brands out there. I've also found some other good ones at health food stores, and as long as it's like pure creatine, you really can't go wrong. I kind of just been doing this one because it's easy to add to cart when I'm buying my collagen, and I've definitely noticed some strength improvements, and there's been tons of research on creatine. You know, it's been around since the early 80s as far as a supplement. And so there's decades of research now that proves that it's very safe for most people. If you have kidney issues or if you have certain heart issues, then you want to avoid it. But for the general public, it is very safe to consume. There's been numerous clinical studies. So I feel comfortable taking this, you know, and I don't take the full amount. I take about half a dose, but I have noticed a lot of strength improvements. And I think combined with the collagen, it's been a really, really good experience thus far. And I've been doing it for about a year now. And the only other thing I'd say about this brand, the shipping times are a little slow. It's free shipping, which is great. We love that. But I've found that apparently they make all their batches like to order. So when you order, they actually go and make it, which is super cool, right? Because you're getting fresh, like brand new collagen or creatine or whatever else you're ordering from them. So that's really awesome. I don't think any of the other brands do that. But the downside is it does take a few extra days to get to your door. So if you're doing this monthly, then you're definitely going to want to schedule it or do the subscription so that you have this coming before you run out. And I don't take this every day. I take it probably 4 or 5 times a week, definitely on workout days, and then kind of whenever I feel like taking it, but I don't take it every day. And same with the creatine. I'm really only taking this on days that I work out, but it's been great so far. Really, again, love the results. Haven't had any side effects, so it's been great. So that's it. Just wanted to do a quick video on my experience thus far over the past year. It's honestly been much better than I was expecting outside of the acne. And I think I'm going to continue it for the foreseeable future. So I'll probably do an update video again in the next several months. But that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully this helps you as well. And I'll put some links down in the description below so you can find these as well. Thanks, and see you next time.